All right, we are live. At least the screen said that. It said you are live. What's up, everybody? Cajun Coin Hunter here with you this evening, aka Boudreaux or Boo. Oh, need to turn that off. I guess my audio is fine. Okay, well, I just found out my audio is good, and I was going to ask, how's my audio? I forgot all I got to do is just hit, my stream's up there. It's not playing. I got it paused. My chat's over here on this side. Dalmoose, what's up, mon ami? Chris Miller, how you doing? All right, let's see who's gonna pop in here tonight. I got my links all sent out. Got one person in here, so Chris must have haul booty. So Demoose is in here. Or Demoose left and somebody else is in here. You just can't tell who it is. That's all. Anyway, got the Cajun Coin Hunter mug with some hot coffee, fresh coffee. You see the pot over there? It's empty? Really? Well, yep, I'm ready for a cup. We got to stay up all night long. You're going to rotate the merchandise. Me and Miss are going to take shifts. I don't know, 3 hours, give or take each one. And in fact, right now it's time to go turn on the bathroom water, hot water. And I'll let Missy do that while I'm live. Missy, and she's cooking a soup. Big old beef and vegetable soup. And I'm a big pot. I'll show it in a minute. When she gets out of there, she don't want to be on camera right now. So I mean, she'll walk by and all, but And anyway, Johnny Best's in the house. Say hi, Johnny.
Hey everybody, I'm here.
Yeah, Johnny.
Hey y'all.
All right, move out the way a little bit, Johnny. Move the other way. Okay, never mind. Missy's in the way. I was going to show y'all that big pot of soup. But Missy's she's cooking some elbow macaroni and on the side in case somebody wants elbow macaroni in the soup. Because we put it in there, put macaroni in the soup, and then it's on low simmering, and then the macaroni swell up real big and all that. Now, spray can coins, what's up, mon ami?
You don't have to put the
How you doing?
Cook the macaroni on the side. You can put it in.
No, but it gets too fat. When you reheat it and all and everything. So
okay.
And I like mine not al dente, but like slightly like my macaroni and cheese. I like mine a little firm. Miss Kelly Crawford, how you doing, Shaq? All right, let's see. Yeah, my health, my physical, lungs, heart, all that's good. Spray can, but you back the moose, all right. Mark the Shark, 77 degrees there. Yeah. Dang. Coach Scott Kellett, Mr. Briggs said, what's that? It's gonna be like 22, 21. It feels like 9 right now with that wind, because that wind's cutting. It's cold. And if we're Florida, they're gonna be nice and toasted down there. I forgot what I was gonna say. I got tripped up by Scott Keller. I see the moose. Yeah, 14 degrees where the moose is at. It's got 86. Yeah, well, you in Florida. I know you in Florida with that temperature, Scott. You at your second home over there. Yeah, Florida's better than New York. I said, that's for sure. But it's colder than a well digger's butt. That's for sure. And a witch's don't get on tetons. Well, in French we say téton. How you say it in French, Johnny?
That's it.
Okay. You know, it's a little different, you know, in certain parts of South Louisiana with the French. You know, it's just a dot, you know, the patois, uh, for example. 26 and snowing in Montana. What's up, Rail? Yeah. Man, that man there built some nice cars. You'll see that one car he's got now. Man, I'm going to have to show you. I think I showed it to you, Johnny.
What's that?
Rail's car. Did I show you that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. He had the camera by the front tire when he was, you know, getting on it.
Yeah,
You know, I didn't show you that one.
you might have.
I meant to, but I'm gonna have to. Oh, thank you. A spray can. Let's see. Boom, boom. Spray can. You want a link to jump up in here? I don't think all my guests, my links are gonna show up, but you know, most of them do. But I can send you a link, Spray Can. That's no problem. I mean, you've been, you know, friends for a long time. See what I was gonna say. Something about coal. I forgot. Johnny, can you go turn on the hot water in the bathroom? Missy forgot. Just the two hots. The two left hand ones. Yeah, just the two left hand knobs. Not tonight, okay. Hot tub night, watching TV on the big screen. Pat Paulson, what's up, mon ami? $2 super chat. Boom, 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 boom. No update on the alternator. Oh, you're watching YouTube on the big screen? That's what Missy does when she's at her mama's and I go live or I'm live with somebody. I tell her and they'll go live on her mama's big screen TV on YouTube. Cornbread, what's up? How do you say Mardi Gras? If you want how we say it over here in Eunice, Mardi Gras or Mardi Gras, but Mardi Gras is, you know, the French Fat Tuesday, Big Tuesday. Gras. Well, I ain't saying it. Anyway, Johnny Best looks like Charles Manson. He got that hair. Yeah, he does. There's Mahoney, Miss Missy. Yeah, it's been an hour, Miss Missy. It has been an hour. Because Johnny got here at 6 o'clock and I ran the water in the bathroom. And then you know, a few minutes later, you went, turned it off, and turned the coal on. That was at 6 o'clock. Now it's 7 o'clock. It's been an hour. Yeah. Oh, boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Again, there, Pat Paulson with that $2 super chat. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Oh, everybody's waving at Miss Missy. Yeah, Mardi Gras. You got Lundi Gras, which is Monday. You know, the Monday, you know, because that's Mardi Gras week. You know. You got the Friday because it starts Mardi Gras, all the festivities here in town. You know, they close off downtown to traffic, they barricade it, and them poor people that's waiting on the crew to come through the parade. Well, actually, it's not a parade; it's the run, the Mardi Gras run. You know, the Courrier de Mardi Gras, and that run is like 1.5 miles, 2 miles long. And the cops stopped the traffic on 190. It's the main thoroughfare. You know, that was the main drag before I-10 was there here up north. And then Highway 90, that was the main drag, you know, further south. You know, about 20 miles south, there was a Highway 90 was the main drag before I-10. I remember when I-10 wasn't complete yet. Overpasses wasn't complete. Sections of the interstate wasn't complete. I think in 1971 or so, I think the interstate was complete. All the overpasses were done. I think that was the last leg of that, was the overpass. Because we go to Texas.
All
my
them bridges, they had to build all them bridges through the Chaffalot Basin.
Oh, we know, but I'm talking about right here. Yeah, the basin. Yeah, I forget when that was finished. Anyhow, yeah, when the run comes through, they close off traffic on 190, and that's a 4-lane highway and a lot of traffic. The traffic is backed up big time. They'll tell people by the red light, 2 blocks from the red where they stop traffic, they'll tell people, hey, y'all might want to detour if you want. Just go around town, on the bypass. Because, a lot of people don't know about that. Les, what's up, Mona Me? 17 degrees in Lubbock. What you doing up in Lubbock? I thought you lived by Houston or San Antonio, somewhere around there. Might have made a move or might have been in Lubbock and I just didn't know it. I thought you was up close by Andrea and Doggy, what's his name? I forget the name of the channel. Oh, okay. Right. All right. I thought you did. Okay. You'll have to wait. Boo and Best in 28. Yeah, Boo and Best. Oh yeah, okay. Cornbread. You worked on the overpass in Manchac in the 70s. That was on the causeway off of I don't know if it hits 10 in New Orleans. I doubt it. It'll go to it, yeah, but and then 12 in Hammond. Oh, I got you, man. Sorry to hear about that, man. I like the way you got Manchac. Manchac. I say Manchac. Well, everybody else does too. Yeah, they said the super fog wasn't going to interfere with the Super Bowl traffic. There wasn't no marshes burning, so it wasn't a super fog. Remember that super fog where they had that big wreck on the causeway? Man, I was 11 years. Oh, I sent you Johnny Best's mugshot. Oh, that's what that was. Sheena Smith, how you doing, Shan? I hadn't seen you in a while. Yeah, boy, that's a young Charles Manson right there.
Yeah. He don't have his swatch stick on his face in that picture.
That's Manson when he was a young fellow. Right there around the time Beverly Hillbillies was Beverly Hillbillies was on the air. Because Sharon Tate played on the Hillbillies. And that's why, her secretary role ended with Miss Jane Hathaway. Because Manson and what they call that? Was that Helter Skelter?
Yeah.
I remember all that.
God, believe it or
when
not,
that was going
in
on.
another week I'm gonna be 68 years old.
Yeah, Johnny. Yeah, another week. 2 days before Mardi Gras. Bill Beckett. Good evening. How you doing, good sir? Let's see, 17. Let me go. Boom, boom. Okay. Les Wiley's telling everybody hello. Bill said I'm turning 60 this year. Oh, okay. I'll be 61 in a month from now.
I seem to be
month
older
and
than,
a week. Month and 2 weeks.
I seem to be older than most people lately.
Yeah, I got a lot of friends that passed away too. And some of them were older than me, some of them were younger. Let's see. Yeah, y'all go check out Sheena Smith's channel. And she sells a lot of stuff. Jewelry and all that. Cornbread. They said old Charlie would be in jail until they stop making coffee. Miss some of that good coffee, baby. Oh yeah, the Mardi Gras. They start this Friday. Well, day after tomorrow,
No,
Friday.
next week. Next Friday.
Oh
not
yeah,
this
next Friday, not this Friday. No, my bad.
Today's the
The
19th.
28th. I know. I see it, Johnny. My bad. 28th. They're gonna start the festivities off downtown. Like I said, they close it off. They barricade. You can't get to like Walnut Street. You lucky if you find a parking spot there Friday. You got to get there about, I don't know, 3 or 4 o'clock, something like that, on Walnut, because they don't block it from the highway. They got Tri-Parish Electric. You can park there, and you only got to walk a few feet. About 100 feet, and you're there. And then the stage is on the Walnut too. But anyway, all that's blocked off, and the boulevard is blocked off because that all the festivities run from there. But 4 blocks.
2nd Street blocked off.
That used to have yeah, that's
Not
what I
Second.
said. That was the first one I said. Walnut,
Yeah, Walnut.
yeah, and then Park Boulevard. That's barricaded off. You can go down through the boulevard, but you can't turn off on 2nd. You can't anyway because it's a one-way. But even if it wasn't, Colt 49ers, what's up, mon ami? Spray Can said I turned 60 in January. Okay. They used to have 2 stages. In fact, they used to close Park Boulevard because one of the stages was over there, right there by City Hall. And then that's where they would do the boucherie on Sunday, the butchering of the hog. They'd make cracklings. They clean the hog, whole hog, and then they had the green bellies. Instead of the bacon, we make cracklings. We make bacon too, but it's more cracklings. And boudin. All that was fresh made right there. They showed you how it was all done. And then backbone stew, pork backbone stew. You always made a backbone stew when you
Oh yeah.
when you killed a hog. My oldest daughter's boyfriend got killed in New Year. She was interested in getting shot. Wow. Ooh-wee. Crackling cornbread. There you go, cornbread. Scott said you're only 3 years older than me. Scott's going to retire early, I think. Okay, there's my coffee. Coffee? Oh, yeah. Anyway, Friday, the 28th, festivities start off. Saturday, all day Saturday, all night Saturday night. Sunday is when they have the boucherie, and then the band, then the kids parade Sunday. The kids run, Mardi Gras run, chasing the chicken. That's Sunday. That's another mile-long parade run, cootie. And then Monday, bands in the street and all. There's bands in the street for 5 days and nights. 5 days and nights. And then Mardi Gras Day, the festivities are on, and then the run comes through about 3 o'clock. I think about 3, huh?
That's when they come in.
The run comes in about
Yeah.
3. Yeah, they start off at the community center over there by Richard Ardwan's house, and then they go all around the countryside, and they go begging the farmers, hey, throw us a chicken. Hey, throw us a chicken. Give us some rice. Bag of rice for the gumbo tonight. And they get they throw them a chicken, and all them drunk Mardi Gras, because once you sign up for the ride, I think it's like $25. If you have to be masked. You have to have a mask, at least a mask. You don't have to have the whole run outfit. And oh yeah, they got mail in there. You need to go get the mail. You don't want the envelopes freezing. Or they'll throw a guinea. Anyway, it's $25 to get on the run, and snacks, beer, that's all free. You drink all you want, free. Because they got cases and they got a trailer with just beer on it. And then they got another trailer with ice chests on it. They got a lot of beer. They got a lot of drunk sound guns out there too, believe me. Cat's crazy world. What's up? I could be a cat. That's right. I could be a cat. Beggars. You have the wrong Sheena Smith, Cajun. No, that's the Sheena Smith I know. She's from the cooking channels. That's what Sheena helps me on my channel. This Sheena Smith, let me see. If the kidney transplant, I won't be retiring. I can work till I find out if it goes. Yeah, no doubt, man. Mainly Italian. Hey, what's up, Miss Crystal? How you doing? I didn't see you in chat. Sorry about that. Let me see. Cornbread, corn muffin spread it with blue bonnet. Whoa, yeah. Still looking for a foster home for Miss Maggie. Oh, yeah, she's blind now. Yeah. Yeah, that's a big transition. That's a big transition. Okay, let me see. Let me get to Sheena Smith's comments. I don't. Right here. Go to channel. Unless, yeah, I mean, it might be a different Sheena Smith because, yeah. Yeah. Wrong one. Okay, my bad. Because the Sheena I know has a picture on hers. Sheena Smith, I know. And what was that? God, dog. I'm on dialysis now. 278 pounds. What? How'd you gain that weight? How'd you gain 150 pounds in a month? Damn. Water weight? You busy, brother, laughing out loud. It's only 10 people in there. And if we'd have the regular 30 or 40, yeah, I'd be real busy. But, anyway, somebody asked me how I was doing. I think it was you, Les. I've got a rollator right here. It's a, no, right there. My physical health, like, lungs are, in fact, I quit smoking like, what, 8 months ago. So anyhow, all water, Scott? Yeah, okay. We like it boiled with butter, fried, and bacon, or cabbage and ramen. Maggie's not blind. Oh, Mr. Gizmo is. Oh, okay. That's right. That's right. Miss Maggie's the bigger dog. Colder than an ice cube on the deck of the Titanic. Yeah. Alone don't say Colinda. Alone don't say Colinda. So, yep. I just one night I was on the panel with Country Mile Garage, and I grabbed a cigar, put it in my mouth, and I didn't even pick up my Zippo. I just took it out and said, "Let's see." I said, "I just smoked one 10 minutes ago, or not even that." So, I said, to myself, I didn't like one up the whole string after that. I think it was half the string. So I said, well, if I do if I can do that, I only had 2 left in the pack. 2 or 3 left. I think I had another pack, full pack. But anyway, the next day, I decided to quit right then and there. You know, I just said to myself, self quit. So I did, and boom. And the next day, I didn't tell Miss anything. She says, "Oh man, you only got 1 cigar left." I said, "Well, yeah, that's it. I'm fixing to light it up this afternoon, and that's it. I'm not, that's it. No more cigars for me." She said, "What? You quitting?" I'm like, "Yep." So she said, "Okay, you want me to get you a pack?" This I said, "Well, no, I got a pack." I gave it to a buddy of mine, David Ardwine. Really, Scott? Dang. It's easy. I mean, it was easy for me. When I want to do something, I just do it. Just like drinking. I quit drinking. There's no problem, no DTs or nothing like that. Wasn't drinking that much anyway. It's not like I was drinking 2 fifths of whiskey a day.
$27.
$27 for eggs at Walmart for a box. A bit, like that. Five dozen, and Sank do that. And oh well, look who we got in the basement. Well, in the wine cellar, I should say. Well, it's a basement now. Anyway, got some wine to be good. All right, everybody, we got Mr. Lord Emperor Fuel Guy 316. What's up, Mona Me?
Not much. By the way, I drunk all the wine, so I'm gonna have to buy you some more.
Damn, you drank that fast because you just popped up 4 seconds before I put you up.
I needed some wine today.
Oh yeah, Crystal. Wayne sent me a couple of pictures. I don't see. That's not a die clash. That's a vice job that somebody did in their garage or shop or whatever. They put a Lincoln Memorial penny against the head of Lincoln, and they clamped the vice. That's what that is. I wish I had that coin. I wish you could mail me that coin. Oh, that's Miss Nothing. And because there's something I can't see in that picture because of the glare, but that is a vice job. Somebody did that, put two pennies together, because that 2015 penny, that's a shield penny. And if there'd have been a die clash, if a planchet wouldn't be in the collar, and when that press hit like that and cause a die clash on the dies, it would be a shield that would be on the front of Lincoln instead of the memorial. Because the memorial, they call those a jailhouse Lincoln. I've got one. Spray cans at $9 a dozen for eggs. Dang.
Yeah, because El Presidente killed all the chickens, and now they got the bird flu, which has killed more chickens. That's why I ain't buying no more eggs. Fuck it. I'll go to the I'll go to the. I know some people. I'll just get them from the farmers for free. It's insane. Yes, you can officially melt all your pennies down and make aluminum siding or copper, zinc siding. Of course, it's going to turn. It's going to turn green.
Yeah, and self-destruct. I finally sold the 67 Morgans. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, I got to turn this electric blanket down for my lower legs and my feet. Okay.
67.
MS 67. Yeah, that's high. That's a high grade for Morgan dollars. That's a very high grade for Morgans. All 1800s, I think. Les, you never seen Les's Morgan collection? Man, he had an extensive collection. He had
Probably
a lot
not.
of Morgan. A lot of Morgan.
I don't go in many coin channels anymore. I go in maybe five
He's
of them if
been
that.
around for years.
I
Les.
know
He's
who
one
he
of the
is.
old. He's one of the. Oh, okay. He's one of the OGs.
Yeah, I know who he is. I'm subscribed and everything. It's just it's hard to go to every single channel. Well, don't mind me. I'm eating in the background.
Oh, okay. The price was too good to pass up. Yeah, somebody wanted them worse than more than you did. Got to go to bed. Okay, Miss Cat's Crazy World, Miss Mercer. Roy D. Mercer.
You know, I certainly hope Badger comes in today because he didn't come in last night, and I didn't get to say my catchphrase. But
Yeah, I sent him a link. I guess you saw that in the email.
I only pay attention to my name in the email, really. But
you know what? No, I didn't send him a link. I got to do that right now. My bad. I forgot. I knew I was forgetting somebody.
I'm always forgetting somebody.
I'm glad you brought that up. Mike Badger.
Well, we'll say the catchphrase now. Badger, Badger, we don't need no stinking badger.
We don't need no stinking badgers.
Oh. Damn all right. Yeah, I ended mine last night. I went for like I think 4.5. I think I went an hour after you got like when Dave left. I think I went another 45 minutes. Elvis showed up after all of that, and
Really?
When I ended my stream, I still had 11 people in the stream. It was like 1:30, and I gotta go to sleep. No, it got me like 650 hours of watch time just from last night. I don't know what I did, but apparently YouTube must be like, oh, we're gonna give him a break today.
650 from a video yesterday?
No, from the live stream. 650 watch hours from the live stream last night.
Yeah, okay, that's what I meant. Damn.
That's what YouTube told me today. I was like, okay. Huh.
Damn.
I get a few more of those. I got something going.
I remember, I forget who it was that went live. I think it was Jude or one of the barbecue guys, and they had like 250 people watching. I'm like, really? Nah, that can't be.
Wait a minute, we got to applaud.
And I told him that, but everybody that was live had like 350, 180. It was
that glitch.
It was a glitch in the in the people watching. Like, damn, I need to go live. Get some watch hours like that. Well, I don't need no watch hours, but anyway.
Yep.
6 people. Then we had 10 a while ago. Now we got 6. We lost 4. I know Miss Mercer dropped out.
Mine kept fluctuating last night.
Yeah, you had what, like 20 or something?
Almost. I told Elvis, I said, Elvis, you missed it. I had 70 people. He goes, holy shit, really? Mine was fluctuating between like 14 and 20 last night. I'm just like, I think it's because I said because of the title. I put on there. What was the title I put on there? Your regularly scheduled program has been canceled in order to re-show Cooking with Cajun.
Yeah, it was the original video has been superseded or
no.
Well, it wasn't superseded. It wasn't canceled. Preempted. preempted.
Oh, that's what I put on there. Yeah.
Preempted. Just like they preempt a show, at night
That's
for a special news break or a football game. Oh, we got an emergency football game going on. The Saints finally, they got them and the Rams got to play again so the Saints can win the Super Bowl.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. You just heard it here. The Falcons suck.
The Rams suck, and the Saints got screwed out of the Super Bowl that season. Yep.
We got screwed out of several Super Bowls.
I had not made any new comment in 5 years. Yeah, but that was a guaranteed Super Bowl win there. That because the Saints were there to the end. The next game was the next game was the Super Bowl.
It would have been a Super Bowl.
Yeah, the next game would have been So they had that one clinched because the team, the other, the NFC or AFC, whatever, would have stomped all over their butt.
That was the game where it was 9-3 or 16-3. It was a low scoring game. Drew Brees would have put 50 points in the first quarter against Tom Brady. Shit. You would have had the highest scoring Super Bowl record of all time. It's crazy.
About that in Morgan's 67 grade. Man, that's hard to get. A 68's almost impossible. They grade them Morgans hard, man. I don't know why, Morgans are like that. They just do it. They just do, It's such a big coin, and you can see little flaws and all that. Smaller coin, just the naked eye,
Well, I think, and I say this with the baseball card and the football card thing too, grading in most cases is a scam because you can go to one grading system and they might do a 65 or 66. You regrade it, it might get a 67 or a 68, or it might even get, whatever. They all are different in how they think.
I've seen one grade go up. People they'll get a coin and they'll grade it as like a 66, but it looks like a 67, and they pros, I mean, they know that's a 67 coin, and then they'll send it in again, they'll pop it out the case, and send it in again, or just do a changeover, not a changeover, but just send a slab in and say, hey, regrade this, because the changeover would be from like NGC to PCGS or PCGS to NGC. Which anyway, so they sent it. I think they did it 4 times, and they got the grade they wanted. I think it was a 67 to 68 or 66 to 67. I forget what coin it was. It wasn't. I don't think it was a Morgan. It was I think it was a penny, a wheat penny.
There's people that do that in all communities that do that. It just depends on who's looking at it, what grade they think they're gonna get.
Huh?
It's just
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I thought you done made a pot already.
Oh, no, yeah, you got a bit left.
Oh, okay.
pot. Where? I'll take some pot.
No, coffee pot. That's the only pot I do is a coffee pot. I'm gonna start using that big urn again, that big 55 cup percolator that Scott gave me. That Scott gave us, me and Missy. I'm gonna have to break that out because I'm making three pots a day.
I use a big percolator.
Drinking wine again or something, man. I'm drinking way too much coffee.
Yeah.
I got some Jim Beam down here that I ain't touching. I don't know how long. Well, it's in the pantry now. But anyway, I ain't touched it. I don't know how long. Oh yeah.
It only gets better with age.
And I got some rum because I was making them strawberry daiquiris, but I'd make a pitcher of daiquiris and then I wouldn't drink no daiquiris for a while, and then the rest of the strawberries in the container would go bad. So I just stopped buying strawberries since I wasn't drinking any rum. So I just stopped buying strawberries. I sold
got
him
the
the Coin
daiquiri.
Star here in Lubbock for his private collection. He took a long look sitting at his desk. I got you. Quick Ribs, what's up, mon ami? You ought to be home by now.
Oh,
Okay, I gotta go lean off the dock, so I'll be back.
well, I gotta prepare for the commercial. I'll wait till he's off screen, and then we'll do the infamous commercial. Everybody knows it. Everybody loves it. Last night, it went from lean off the dock to fell off the dock to the dock moved. But here's the commercial, and it goes a little something like this. And this lean off the dock moment is brought to you by Grumpy Stack Tires. By Stack. Grumpy Stack, that is. Located in Ville Platte, Louisiana. Home of the Million Mile Tire. He ships it. You handle it. But, yeah. Well, do some speeding, Dave. Go 150 miles an hour. Hit pedestrians if you got to. It's okay. They won't bother you. They'll only bother you in Michigan if you take a right turn. Or maybe a left turn. I don't know. At least that's what Xanron tells me. I don't have any clarification on that, but yeah. But So let's see. Braxton Snake Fiend in the building. And the crowd usually goes wild when I do my commercials. I did the commercial last night. I went from Cajun lean off the dock moment to Cajun fell off the dock to the dock moved on Cajun. He's on the Titanic now somewhere. Like a half an hour later, oh, there he is. He didn't fall off the dock, folks. So we did pretty good. Let's see. Breaking news. This just in. The IRS is laying off 6,000 workers. Good. They need to lay off their entire workforce, abolish the IRS, and give us our goddamn money back.
Guy's last name ain't down.
Christmas?
Okay.
I actually said the word,
Braxton, what's up?
I actually said chicken parm.
Chicken porn? What?
Chicken parm, not porn. No matter what I say, it's messed up.
Oh, okay. Elton Jones, what's up, mon ami? Let's see. Deplorable garage, garbage. I keep on thinking garage all the time. Xanron, how's it going? Braxton the Snake Fiend representing Northwest Louisiana and Shreveport. Let's see. No, left work about 10 minutes ago. Okay.
The Popo is out in full force tonight. Okay. Xanron, run!
Yeah. Man, he's
y'all gotta go see.
Xanron's not, the term. You know the term chick magnet? Like you got a little cute little boy with you, a cute little girl with you, grocery shopping or something. Yeah, chick magnet. Anyway, the chicks go, oh, look how cute. What happened to your dad's ugly. How you got so cute? Anyway, Xanron's a cop magnet. police magnet.
The cops can't get you at work. At least I don't think they can.
Bracken said, hacked into the Equifax company and cleared people's mortgages. Whoa. Yeah, there
Good
you
job.
go. Yeah, you can, how about making some credit scores go up? You know,
Yeah,
to
make mine go
800.
up to about 1,000. So I could buy me a house.
My son's grandpa, he's got the top credit score, whatever that is. I don't know what the highest credit score
It's
is, but he's got it.
800, I believe. Either 750 or 800.
Well, he's got 850.
Oh,
They need to change
well,
it.
then
He's
that's
got
it then.
850. He owned one of Louisiana's largest trucking companies at one time, Tanker Chemical. And
Yeah.
he bought with credit. You know, he could have paid cash. I mean, he was a multimillionaire. He could have paid cash, but he always did payments. You know, because of the credit score. Well, they didn't have credit scores back then. You know, back in the 70s and early 80s, they didn't have credit scores. You just had good credit. You know, they called it good credit.
Zenron said that all the guys are trying to hit on him. That's interesting. Huh. All the guys want your ass, sir.
He thinks that, huh? Nobody else thinks that, but he thinks that.
Yeah. It's like,
That's
well,
all
where is my... I don't know what I did with my,
In fact, when my son went to finance, my son didn't have quite enough money for a Jeep Trailhawk, brand new. So his grandpa George called the dealership up and said, I'm co-signing for him. And he said, okay, not a problem. It'll be ready when he gets here.
There you go.
When somebody's credit score is 600 to 700, that's when they're doing all right for themselves. Oh, good. So anything above like 750, that's yeah, you've been doing something right for a long time.
I'm on somewhere between 0 and 412. I don't know. I got the best score on them all. Negative 850.
Yeah, there you go. I don't have no credit. None.
No. Oh, here's something.
It's bad when you pay
Trump?
cash for everything. Well, no, I had
Yeah.
good credit. I had good credit when I was young. You know, I had financed my DJ speakers, some marquees I was custom made in Abbeville, Louisiana. That Electronic Genius built some speakers, the Marquee brand, and he built the cabinets and all that for him. I mean, he was, just the man was good at everything he did. Very good. What the hell was that?
Mm-hmm. What did you hear?
Sounded like a wreck.
Huh?
Sounded like a wreck.
I heard John, but
Yeah, go look at the door, John. It said it got a damn phone ringing too. Hey, we got in a wreck by your house. Yeah, we just heard that.
Wait a minute. You're live on YouTube. Go get a camera out there. Go get the phone out there. Go film it. Live. Hey, you could be the reporter.
Check, missing.
Live on the 10 o'clock
somebody
news.
broke in the
Local
insurance office.
Oh.
Unless somebody dynamited the insurance office, the door to go in.
Dan,
Mm.
Oh,
Dan,
what's up, Mon Ami?
you hung up. You get a call back.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, you hung up. Then we have to pick up. Oh, yeah,
That's-
you were over. You just check on the phone air.
Yeah, I want my pizza.
Mine jumped
Hello, Bob.
24 points by adding all my paid subscriptions. What's up, mon ami? Sit down, boy, howdy. Anyway, I'm live.
On Cajun?
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, you have to you actually went to one of the past live stream when you commented on it last week. You did get to one of my live streams. You didn't get to the one that when I was live at though.
Did I comment like or?
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. You couldn't understand what you was typing.
Well, I kept trying to just type in a couple letters and then push send, but I didn't know if it said it or not, so I kept trying and I didn't know what the hell was going on. I couldn't see shit. But
Yeah.
anyway, I'll let you get back to your business. I just got a cool idea.
Okay. Well, you on speakerphone there, so yeah. Let me let you go. I'll holler at you later. All right. Try to get in. Pluto. He's blind as a bat. His,
Is that
cataract.
the same dude that called you last time?
Yeah, that's Dan. He calls about this time every night, 7 o'clock. You know, he's over in Utah, so he's an hour behind. But anyway, yeah, he's blind as a bat now. He kind of held off on cataract, you know, taking some catamarans out of his eyes, and now he can't see, you know. And he's like, oh man, I'm drinking beer. I don't want to go through that, you know. And then, well, you know, several cases later, he's like, I need surgery.
Yeah.
$4 million mansion ablaze because they were deep frying a turkey in their garage. Oh boy. Oh man. Damn. Yeah,
Well,
they probably put in a frozen turkey and hot grease.
I can say this, and take it how you want it, people. It's not directed at anybody. People are stupid. Seriously. Like, how in the hell are you gonna like? That just boggles the human mind. Like, you're deep frying a turkey. First of all, like, don't they get their manservants to do that for them? I mean, I don't know. Oh, good Lord. Full wave rectus here. Can I swear now? Can I continue to swear?
No.
He just popped
we don't
in.
want him swearing. What's up, full wave?
said-
you made it.
No. Can I swear?
No, you're gonna get him to typing in 20 F-bombs in can you pass the biscuits, please?
Yeah. Don't say the word beep. You can say it on my stream because I don't give a beep.
There you go. Beep.
I can't get this damn sour cream packet open. Beep.
Quick way to use to build a score, use a credit card for monthly bills and pay it off at the end of the month. Yeah. Anyway, I looked it up. The highest credit score anybody can get is 850. 850 is the highest score you can get. I mean, that's the
I have
highest
negative
score
850.
right there. It's not what yeah, but anyway, it's the highest one you can get if you're building it up. Yeah, but
I don't know who came up with that idea. It's 850. Who in the hell came up with that idea?
I knew a guy. This was when credit scores were happening. You know, it was a thing. I don't know. It was about 20 years ago or so. He had a lot of money, and they turned him down for something because of his credit. I'm like, damn, man, you're almost a millionaire. He's like, yeah, but I don't have any credit. You know, I've always paid everything cash. That's why I'm not a millionaire right now. Because, you know, I bought a 18-wheeler that was, you know, $150,000. You know, I paid that cash. So
Wow.
I had to get my jars at the counter. Is that coffee made, baby? Oh,
See.
no, it's halfway done. Halfway done.
What you got to do?
I have to thin that out.
What you got to do is when you pay your hookers, You pay them in monthly installments. That's how you get your credit built up.
There you go. But they don't take credit cards.
So-
That's what's bad.
Yeah, but
Cash only.
they take layaway. They take layaway.
Yeah, because they always laying down. And away they go. Chugga, 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 chugga. Booga, wooga, wooga
Well,
all
you
the
got
time,
that.
man.
You said that one. I wasn't going on that. I wasn't going on that one.
I didn't say nothing bad. I said they
Oh, I know.
laying down all the time. That's how they make their money. You can take
Yep.
they take credit card, just slide it through their butt cheeks. Yeah, but you got to have the electronicals for that. I didn't. Oh, that's where
They
they
do
keep
that
the square
in,
thing out.
They do that in what you call it, but yeah, Zanron, you missed Elvis last night talking smack. He was talking smack about your team again, but you know Dave put him in his place.
Where do
but,
you slide another one? We got a pack of crackers in the icebox door.
Oh, I don't want no cold.
Don't want no cold.
See?
They're gonna get the room temperature.
Yeah, but I- it's hard.
Oh, I got it.
Did you hear that we may all get refunds this year? We're all gonna be rich.
Yeah, I was gonna say something earlier. Somebody typed in something about oh crap, what it was. Oh yeah, somebody said they doing away with the penny. I think it was who came in and said that? Coke?
Oh, I don't know.
No, I don't think it was Coke. It might have been.
No,
Somebody
if it's not
said,
about
who was it
cigarettes.
that said this is the last year of the pennies, or no more pennies as of now?
Johnny said
But
it.
Did
I
they
don't know.
did they pass a bill for it already? I know they were talking about it.
Not that I'm aware of. He might have signed an executive order, but
It's
the thing I'm talking about is thing I'm talking about
Congress
is
has
they
to
said-
approve that bill. Donald
Yeah.
Trump just can't say we type up no more pennies
Yeah.
and sign his name. You cannot do that.
that's the thing. See what Saron put in chat. They said Elon Musk and Trump said today something about all the money that the Doge is getting back. He's considering 20%, giving 20% to the American people of trillions of dollars that they're recovering from El Presidente's stash. That
that's
means
mighty
everybody
nice,
will
huh?
get five grand.
That's mighty nice of it.
Yep. And then 20% to pay off the national debt, which is somewhere around $39 trillion.
Yeah. See,
But,
Les says the same thing I say. It takes Congress, but
Congress sucks ass.
they could have just said, yeah, hey, look, let's do it. No meeting, no session that costed the taxpayers money. They just called or text Donald Trump. We approve it. I approve it. I approve it. I approve it. The ayes have it. No more pennies.
Full Wave's loaded off his ass again. I can't understand what he's talking about.
For those on Social Security, really? Or the people that ain't on Social Security ain't gonna like that. Well, yeah, but you see, the people on Social Security, they've been deserving of people on Social Security still below the poverty level. Some of them. Johnny's on below the poverty level, and he's on retirement. Social Security, 65. Well, he was 62 though when he did that, so he got screwed out a lot of his money. Now
The
somebody
longer
said,
you wait, the more they,
somebody. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Nothing. Me and Johnny was in the grocery store a while back, and he was talking with a friend of his, and that guy he retired at 62, and when he turned 65, he went for he got more money at 65. I didn't think you can do that. I thought if you retired at 62, that was it. You got that. Now you get your inflation raise every year, if they got it. But anyhow, I thought it when you got your retirement at 62, you stayed at that level. This guy said, no, you get more, you know. And
yeah,
then,
if you wait till 65 and they raised it, it was 65,
not 67,
66 and
67.
yeah, it was 65 in 6 years. Now it's 60. For my age bracket, it's 70. But by the time I'm 70, they ain't gonna have no Social Security because they already said by 2036 it's bankrupt. So I mean, thank you, ladies and germs, for stealing my damn money. So I ain't paying no more Social Security bullshit anymore because I'm not gonna get it. So I'm gonna put my money in the 401k. I'm gonna avoid Social Security altogether.
Tommy Hanlon,
which I
what's
can
up, mate? How's the weather in Dublin, Ireland? Probably cold because it's cold here.
Oh, they said it might snow again next week, and I went, hell's freezing over twice in 1 year? That's not possible.
Next week? I didn't hear nothing about that.
Down here by me, they said we have a 70% chance of sleet.
And sleep when? Next week or
yeah
tomorrow?
Tomorrow is supposed to get 20 degrees so low.
Nothing said hi, Johnny.
They were saying next week. I don't know what day next. But Johnny's here.
Oh yeah, dog already barked. He was here and he left and he came back and dog didn't even bark when he came back second time. Because I told him, I said, Johnny, I'll be right back.
Well, it is what it is. Man, I made a mess.
I know several people that said you can stop paying income, Social Security if you want. You just won't get nothing.
Well, government job. My brother doesn't pay Social Security. He puts it all in a 401k.
Yeah, but that's why
he's never paid Social Security.
That's why they passed this past stimulus or whatever for like cops and teachers and stuff that don't pay into that system. They get money, you know. So this was a stimulus now. Over 1 million people or 2 million people, something like that, got a stimulus. You know, I forget how much money it was, but what it was for teachers, police officers, sanitation workers, you know, that work for the government. Well, there are sanitate, you know. Well, anyway, I don't. They said sanitation or something. I don't know if
that's local though.
Yeah, that's local because there's a truck that passes here. It's hydraulic. You know, we got those big 60-gallon or 80-gallon cans that don't require a liner. It's got a lid on it. The truck comes and picks it up and boom, empties it like that. You know, it's a plastic one, but anyhow, we got that. There's just one driver. There's no garbage men no more. Not down here.
Wait. I gotta address this comment. This is how the comment goes. Yes, you can. You don't have to pay Social Security. If you work for the government, you put it in a 401k plan. They don't charge you Social Security. They don't tax you on it. I know this for a fact. I've done my research. My brother's got an account set up. They don't tax him on Social Security because he doesn't pay in the Social. They can't tax you into something you don't pay into in the first place. Common sense. So,
hey, the Moose. What day?
The Moose in the building.
What day in April?
April Fools.
Because I'm 61 in a month and a half. Because me and I actually thought that was Full Wave Wrecked. I didn't see the name, but because Full Wave Wrecked is exactly a year older than me. We were both born on the same day. Different year. 1 year. He's 1 year older than me.
Well. Oh, I gotta go throw something away. I'll be right back.
Quick Rent said, y'all can wait till 70 for Social Security, but if y'all dumb enough, yeah, that's like Phil guy said. By the time he turned 70 or 67, there won't be no money in the Social Security fund. They will tax you when you remove it from your 401k. Yeah, but if you take tax, see, some people, they make a 401k and it's tax deferred. You know, they don't take taxes out right then and there. They take it out when they take it out. But wait a minute, man, that tax is going to be a lot higher when you take it out 50 years or 40 years later. The tax would be, hell, I'd rather pay the taxes then, you know, when they put it in the 401k, take the taxes out of your check before you put it in the 401k. And then then you don't owe any tax. You already paid the tax, unless they come up with some bullshit law or whatever that you have to pay tax. Even if you paid in tax, you still got to pay some tax when you take it out. Well, they do. That's called a penalty, though, but or tax and a little penalty, whatever. But anyway, yeah. That full way trying to type. Like I said, he's blind. 144K. All right, you close. Smoky Ribs. What's up, Mona Me? I got my first Social Security check next month. I'll get my next month. Did I send you a link, Russ? I'm trying to think. Let me send you a link. Just in case. That's automatic. That's usually the first one I send it to. Fuel guy, then him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cooking with Cajun.
Cooking with Smoky Ribs and barbecue.
That
man can cook. Believe me. All right, Russ, check your email there.
I completely forgot I had the earphones in, so I was talking, and then you were talking, and I didn't hear you talking, so I apologize.
Oh, you didn't override me.
Oh, I didn't know
you wasn't talking at the same time. No.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, why don't I hear anything? And I realized, I got the headphones in.
Putting money in a CD. A CD is not tax. No, when you buy a CD, you buying that with money that's already, the tax is already paid. Now, if you make interest on a CD, a lot of interest, then you
pay the tax on the interest.
Yeah, on the interest, but not that. Jay, what's up? That's Suzuki
Jay, the
will
person
cost you your retirement. Skyland loaded aluminum.
We don't say that word, but the person that did the good deed is in this chat. So
no, actually, there's nothing wrong with it. There's only 70,000 miles on that car. That's it.
It just doesn't work.
78,000. That's it. He didn't go hardly nowhere in that car, and he bought it brand new. I got the MRSP sticker and all that shit.
Samron, I said that 20 minutes ago. IRS, the IRS agents that got fired, they're now working at McDonald's, scrubbing toilets.
The only thing wrong with that car, I just can't find nobody to work on it. I called a guy in Opelousas mobile service mechanic. His reviews, they all good. You got 100% stars and reviews and all that on Yelp or whatever, and or Google. All the review sites. Anyway, I think Yelp's for restaurants. I don't know. Anyway,
it's like
all the reviews are good. But it's like he changed my belt. My tires, no major mechanic work. I hadn't seen that. No major mechanic work. And I told him, I said, hey, this is a Suzuki, and gave him all that because he wanted that information. And he said, I'll call you back with an estimate, So I'm like, okay.
I didn't say that garbage. I think somebody else in chat said that, but I didn't hear anything about airplanes in Arizona, but I don't know. The world is going down hell in a handbasket. That is why I'm your Lord Emperor. See, with me in charge, everybody's fine. Nothing's bad.
Where I gotta put my feet, my dogs right there. Oh, on top of that warm blanket. And there he is. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Russ Jones. otherwise known as Smoky Ribs Barbecue. How you doing?
What's happening? Hear me all right?
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
No, I'm just.
I'm
God.
double checking my settings here, make sure everything is cool. I think it is.
We can hear you. I can hear you good.
Cool.
Yeah. Could bump it up a little bit if you wanted, but it's fine.
Just scream real loud.
Probably what I need to do is just get it closer to me.
Oh, you got it. I mean, this is perfect. I don't know what you did, but it's a little louder.
Yeah.
Whatever
I
it
just
is.
need
Was
to
that one of
figure it
them Blue Yetis?
Yeti.
Blue Yeti, or yeah, Yeti makes the blue ones, don't they?
Who's
Microphone.
saying in the building?
Pudding Tank. Hey, Pudding Tank. How's the
Yeah,
Florida Alabama line? Florida.
That's called Flamma. I
Flank.
just made that up.
The
I
mullet
don't even know that's real.
Yeah, they got it's called Florida. They forget the name of the place. Anyway, they do the mullet toss. They got a mullet festival over there. They don't do it at the real line though, because the line goes through that body of water.
Johnny's
Yeah,
there.
man, you heard my voice. I'm here.
Oh yeah.
I'm eating right now. Some good hot soup.
Yeah, I finally put in for my social security. I'm about 10 months early. I would be 67 in December, and it's not much of a penalty because I'm so close to it. So I just went ahead and did it.
By the time they process it, it'll catch up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's time. I'm gonna start winding this YouTube thing down.
Hmm.
You're gonna slow up on it.
On the cooking side, I'm gonna keep doing that skill savvy because I'm enjoying that, and I've done the cooking show so long, man. I'm just getting tired of it. I'll be honest with you. You know,
Right.
Just show reruns.
yeah, it's so competitive too. You know, it's not like it used to be, but money's getting less and less. So I said I just need to go ahead and get on Social Security and call it a day on that, and just kind of. I'm gonna spend the rest of the year doing it, but it won't be every week. It'll be probably once a month on that channel because I've got a few obligations with certain companies that sent me out high dollar pits and everything. You know that I still owe them some content. Once I get that satisfied, I'll probably wrap that channel up. It ain't going nowhere. It'll still be up. It'll just be inactive. You know.
Yeah, you just
Every
sit back
once in a while, it's
collect the
video. Yeah.
every now and then.
Once
put
a
up
year.
on it.
Yeah,
Better
I
watch
like go outside, do what I want. I ain't gonna worry about shooting a darn cooking video. I used to love it, man. I loved it for years, but it's became a chore. And when things
A
become a chore,
20,
it's
30-minute video takes 2 days. One day of shooting and one day of editing.
yeah, exactly. You know,
But you get a good outcome on it, You get to eat, You got something good to eat that you
Yeah.
like and done the way you liked it, and you get a few dollars out of it.
yeah. Russ, we're about the same age. Did you ever go to the Possum Hollow?
Possum Hollow.
There used to be a Possum Hollow over in Goshen, Mississippi, a little nightclub bar thing. I think that's where it was back in the day.
Yeah, because Pudding Tank used to live in Go Check.
Oh, really?
Go
Okay.
Check.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And the Pascagoula, Moss Point,
Yeah.
Go Check.
Okay. Right
Yeah.
there in my neck of
Go-
the- it was
go
Goshen,
check.
yeah. Right there, what was it? What road was that? I remember it was right there where that CVS is, little side road, right in behind there somewhere. Yeah, I've been in there.
I lived at
Jet in the
Uh,
building.
I lived at Sioux Bayou.
Oh yeah, I know where that's at.
Yeah, they got a RV park there. That was for Miss Rose Cardinal. bought that place back in the early, about 2003, I think, 2004, something like that. She hired one of her boys. Clayton was his name. He was from Hurley, I think, up there. And he laid in all the infrastructure for sewage lines and all that, the water lines, and that put a lot of bunch of RVs there. And then they rented them. They put RVs there and they were renting them out by the week.
Yeah.
So if you want to spend, and then they had that big nightclub right there, and it was on the bayou, right there on. I think that's I don't know if that was the bayou. No, it didn't end right there. They had that little slip for the wharfs and all. But anyway, it was they fixed that place up nice.
Oh.
Joined the Air Force and retired here in Florida.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys that were in the Navy, and they either stayed in Florida or Mississippi. And I knew a lot of guys in the Navy that were in Mississippi, on southern town on the coast.
Yeah, it's a Navy town, Pascagoula is, and surrounding areas, between the shipyard and all that. And plus the home port was there for a while,
Yep. And then that wasn't the commissary there, the store.
I'm not sure. I know they had a commissary for the Air Force Base Keesler over here. I'm not sure about the Navy.
Well, it doesn't matter if you was in the Air Force or the Navy or the Army.
Right.
You can still go
you
to
can go in there. That's right.
Yeah,
I know there's one over here at Keesler.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, they had one in Pascagoula.
They could have.
It wasn't.
He passed away. He lived in Gulfport, but he retired. He was in the Navy for 2 years. Then he went into the Army, and he retired from the Army. He was a Vietnam vet, and he used to go to commissary there at Keesler all the time for his cigarettes and everything else that killed him. I knew about that one. I'm not sure about any others.
I think Nunk Red used to go to that one and get his cigarettes, and then I think they just transferred it all to. They said we're not going to have it here no more. It's going to be you got to go to Keesler now. So Red just said, "Hell, I'll just buy my cigarettes locally here, instead of bothering somebody," because he didn't have his car at the time. His car blew up, and he living on a small pension, Social Security. Or VA benefits. I'm sorry, VA. It was either VA or Social Security, one of the two.
Yeah.
And he got, I forget what it was back then. It was probably $1,400 back then, and in the early 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah, I got on Medicare too when I signed up for Social Security, and that's a good thing because I've been without insurance for 3 years. When I left the shipyard back in 2021, I ended up losing my insurance because I wasn't gonna pay that. I could have paid it for 3 years, but I would have paid the expensive end, and they would have paid the other half.
Gotcha.
I'm like, screw it, I ain't doing that. I'm just gonna take a chance for 3 years. So I'm covered already on that. My card should be in here in a week or two.
Well, 8% tax. That's sales tax, I assume. Some counties don't have, like, if you buy a can of Coke and it says 49 cents, you pay 49 cents in Texas. That was
my parish
off of I-20. That was. So what they did, they just raised it to, they just sold it for 50 cents since there wasn't no tax.
My parish, they raised taxes a penny. So the sales tax went from 9.95 to exactly 10%.
Damn.
just in this
Well,
parish.
that's 5 meals. Because a meal
Yeah,
is
they keep
you know,
raising
a hundredth
everything.
of a penny. When they do a 1 meal tax, that's a hundredth of a penny. It all adds up,
Yeah.
though. You know, a hundredth of a penny. It all adds up.
Yeah, I need
to
my
that.
money back.
But it's 9.98 here or whatever. So all the cash registers, when they program them for the tax, is 10%. That's that's parish tax and state tax.
Well, when I worked at Rack Room, people would buy stuff in Mississippi. In Mississippi, the sales tax is 7.
Right.
So they would buy something in Mississippi, bring it to Louisiana, hoping that the cashier would screw it up and give them more money back in a refund. But I remember when I worked at Rack Room, we had to put, at the time the sales tax was 9.5. So we had to go, wait, you bought it in Mississippi, so I'd have to put 7.0. I'd have to give them that refund for Mississippi, because if you didn't put 7.0 and you put 9.8 or 9.5, you were giving them more money back. And people were doing that. They were like, oh, let's see if you wouldn't get much back, but a few dollars. I mean, well.
Yeah. We've been at 7% sales tax here for a while. Long time.
I wish ours was 7%. Our parish sales tax is higher than the state tax. If that's such a thing.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Normally
either.
down here, like, we had a seawall tax that, man, it was paid on for years and years and years. And the way they done that was put it on your, they added a little bit to each gallon of gas. It wasn't done at the register really. Well, it was, but I mean, it was done through purchasing gas. A few pennies of every gallon you bought went towards that seawall in that state or this region, area, city, whatever.
All right. My son's got us on the big screen TV at his house.
Huh.
Oh
Heck
yeah.
He's on the TV. He got us on. He got one of them big old smart TVs.
Mm-hmm.
Did I hear
All right
somebody?
there, Big D. Appreciate you watching this, man.
Did I hear somebody
Merry
say it's supposed to snow again next week down there?
Yeah, Field Guy said that. Field Guy's not far from you at all. He's
Yeah.
probably 30 minutes.
Mhm.
Right?
If that.
That's what the weather is predicting. 75% chance of sleet. I don't know what day. But,
Yeah, we got dumped on, which I know y'all did too over there, but we got 9 inches of snow right here where I'm at in St. Martin.
We got I think 5.5 to 6.
Yeah.
We were supposed to get more, but it stopped after a while.
In my backyard, where the overhang is on the roof, right below that on the ground, there was nothing there. The snow just started kind of banking up right there in the whole yard. Man, it looked like 12 inches, man. I never went out there and measured it, but they average, it was 9 inches right here where I live. I'm like, man, I've never seen that before down here like that. I've seen 4 inches before, but never 9 inches. It just would not stop snowing. I loved it though, because it's just something that don't happen here, I ain't got nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? I can sit there and just look out the windows and enjoy it for a day or two until it all melts. It was sloppy, muddy around here though for days after all that snow melted. It dripped off the roof for 3 days before it completely melted in the shadows, in the shade.
We had it took about a day and a half here, but on the roof it lasted about 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, same here.
My room, the sun faces the window, so right away it melted. Within like an hour or two, it was all gone. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Crazy. But
Oh,
yeah.
my
This
son
time
got
of year,
some-
that sun is kind of low in the southern hemisphere. So my
And
my
the
house
DJ
faces
rig.
north,
Yeah.
and this side of the roof, it kept
That's
snow on there
fine.
for about 3 days.
Yeah.
Dang.
That sun couldn't get to it.
Yeah, like the neighbor across the street, it was like they got one of those slant
My
roofs,
son-
and for 3 or
my
4 days it was just sitting there.
Oh,
My
look
son
here,
got
Go
Boo.
right away.
new DJ outfit.
Look at here, Boo. I got this.
Oh, he's gonna start DJing.
Oh, he always did DJ.
Oh,
What I got, Boo. Just come in today. I got to do a
I
review
was
on
a-
that.
I was a DJ. Oh, good kind. What's the brand on that? Cow Eats? Cow Eats?
Kyle Eats, and this one does Inrush.
I know them. Really? Good.
Plus,
Yeah.
my flute clamp meter only reads in AC. This does AC and DC. And they want to know if I want to do a review video. I'm like, well, heck yeah. So that'll probably be my next video coming up on that channel. Just come in today. I've watched good reviews.
Cow
on
Eats
it.
is they got, they not the actual manufacturer of their stuff, but they got some high end stuff.
They do.
They do.
Man, I watched the guy the other day comparing it with all his flukes and everything, and it was spot on accurate. I mean, it was really accurate. And a few functions on it was kind of slow, and other functions was like lightning fast on it, which Inrush amperage, that's got to be very fast to pick up on that and document it, and record it. And she wants me to focus on that part of it more than the rest of it, because the rest of it's just regular functions like you find on most multimeters. But so that's what I'll do. I'll take it out there to my air conditioning unit and show the Inrush amperage and show why it's important to know that. Because like me, I do yearly service on my outside unit, clean the condenser, all that. But while I'm in there, I go ahead and I check my capacitor to make sure it's still in range, and now I can check Inrush amperage to see, because if it gets bad enough over time as it ages, it would tell me if I need to put a hard start kit on that AC or not to take the load off of it if it has too high of an Inrush amperage, because that hard start, it doesn't really change the Inrush amperage, but what it does, it shortens the time that it stays in that state. It kind of it quick starts it to where it goes right back down to normal rated load amps, So that's why I'm gonna approach that video when I do it, probably next week sometime. But yeah, that's the one function I didn't have. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 3 different meters, 2 flukes, and then that one from Power Probe, and none of them have the ability to do Inrush. So now I got that covered.
There's my son right there. Dustin. And there you go, Johnny Best. Yep, Johnny Best in the house. Say hi, Johnny.
hey, Dustin.
Yeah, I still got an analog meter. I got some analogs too, Les. I got 2 triplet model 630s, not the A model, the original 630 from the 50s. And well, they still make them anyway. Triplet's still in. Yeah, triplet's still in business. They just changed a little bit, like the modern resistors and all in there, but it's still the same quality triplet as they did back in the 30s, 40s, 50s. Because Mr. Triplet himself, he helped out, in the World War II, for radio guys. He made certain equipment that fit the Army, Navy, whatever. Certain equipment, test equipment to service the exact stuff that they had. It's dedicated to, not really just that, because, he did a Bell system, Triplet did a Bell system like for the phone guys, but you can do other stuff with it too. It was just more adapted to that certain type of electronics, tube type stuff and all that. That's all they had back then. A capacitor on the AC. Yeah. Start capacitor for your fan and the compressor. 5 microfarads and 50 microfarads, 3 prong.
I got a friend of mine. I don't know if you've seen me drop that video, do you? I show a free truck he just gave me. But it's that friend. He's got a big air compressor over there at his junkyard, and he's got a tire machine. He's trying to get that air compressor up and running. So I went over there and looked at it, and it's missing the start capacitor, which is that one. Got a new one for it. And his I checked his run capacitor, which is that size there, 15 microfarads. His is still good, but it looks really bad. So we went ahead and bought a new one. I got to go over there and see if that thing will get up and go. The only thing we didn't buy for is a new pressure switch, but I'm going to try the one that's on there first. It's been kind of exposed to the weather a little bit. I'm going to soak it down with some WD and see if I can get it to work. If not, we'll buy a new pressure switch. He's going to enclose it. But yeah, AC units definitely have.
Gotta give me some
I
coffee.
worked on some of the start capacitor and a run capacitor. Have both.
How about a flux capacitor?
Flux capacitor. I had one of them on my. What kind of car is that?
Pretty sure it's a DMC 12.
Oh, a DeLorean.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah.
One day when I become rich and famous, I'm gonna buy a brand new DeLorean.
Yeah.
There's a place.
I don't think they make them anymore. I don't think you even get parts for them, can you?
Well, there's a place in Houston. I think it's in Houston.
Uh-huh.
They bought out I think after the company went bankrupt, they bought out all the pieces out of
Okay.
bankruptcy court. They still make them.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Yeah, they charge I think like 70 or 80,000, probably more than that now. But they still
Yeah.
make them brand new. They got all the parts and everything. They just
I'd love
assemble it and put it together.
The best part about that car is it's all stainless steel, man. You ain't got to worry about it rusting out on you.
Yeah. But it's an iconic car because Marty McFly flew in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
So did
DeLorean, he used to be like a big CEO or something with one of the main car manufacturers. I don't remember which one, if it's Chrysler, Ford, or GM.
I think it was Chrysler.
Could have
Could be
been.
mistaken.
Could have been. I don't remember, but that's who he was. Then he come up with his own brand of car and called it his name, DeLorean.
Yeah, then he got caught with a bunch of cocaine.
Is that what happened? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Drugs,
I think he went.
cocaine,
I think he
heroin.
went
it
to
was
prison or
cocaine.
something. Yeah,
Then
it was
something like
cocaine or heroin, one or the other. Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
bankrupted him.
Yeah, Back to the Future put that car on the map. Of course, it was already on the map anyway, but
Well,
everybody knows
the car
what a
came out in
DeLorean is.
1982 and 1983, and Back to the Future was in 85. So,
Yeah. Wow, look at that relic.
Yeah.
It's
I have no
It's
idea what that
thick.
is. What
That's
is that?
a very old. That's from the 50s. That's a multimeter,
holy crap.
on voltmeter.
I haven't seen an analog meter since the 70s, probably.
I got one. Another one
Maybe
from the
the 80s.
50s.
Probably the 80s.
I got
I've used
another
them.
one from the 50s. Let me. I'll go out to a while and take a picture of it. It's plugged in a wall. That's how old that thing is.
Yeah.
It's a VTVM. It's a vacuum tube voltmeter. It's got vacuum tubes in it.
Really?
But like it's bigger than this one. It's a high impedance meter. This is a low impedance meter. The vacuum tube is a high impedance. Tubes are high impedance by nature.
You know how everything uses a scan tool now for automotive?
Yep.
Check this old dude out.
Oh yeah, let me present that.
Oh shit, I can't tell if I'm in the screen. There we
Function
go.
analyzer. Yeah, that was back in the day.
Yeah, that check your dwell and all that crap. Back
Yeah,
when they used
spark
points
plugs.
and everything else.
Did it show if a cylinder was misfiring?
Yeah. My neighbor across the street, he was up in his 90s. He was getting ready to move. Yeah, it shows your low volts, amps, high volts, dwell, tachometer. anyway, he gave me that before he moved. I said, I'm gonna hang on to that just because of how old it is. You know, you just don't see nothing like that anymore. Nobody uses it. There's no need for it. Everything's been replaced with electronics and digital scan meters or scan tools, you know.
And every modern car has got so many modules on it, it's pathetic.
Computers, man, it's all computer control.
Like your lights, they got a module for lights, module for your radio, module for everything, and it's a module. And if one of those modules go, it depends on what circuits it in. It knocks out other stuff too.
Yeah, sensors. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally different nowadays. That's for sure. Times have changed big time.
What was the old
have
stand-up
quite a while
diagnostic machines at the dealerships and at the Votech schools? With those Suns or Sun? I want to say Sun. There's Sun in there somewhere. There's a few shops that had them in there. You hooked it to it told you what cylinder was, huh?
Sun, yeah.
Sun, yeah.
Years ago, you could go into a garage and everybody had that machine, that
big
Sun machine.
A big stand-up diagnostic.
Right.
They rolled around. Yeah.
I remember that.
Tables that had the Sun used to have the Sun machines on them.
Oh yeah, yeah. Johnny's they used to have two tables that had the machines on them.
Okay.
No, one of them had they both had the machines on them, but one of them we had the machine on it, and the other one I think Daddy got it without the machine on it.
Huh.
But they make nice roll around benches when they don't have the machine on them.
No, SUN. Uh-oh. Almost knocked myself out.
Yeah,
I'm getting hungry.
Days, man. I used to have a Penske Tommen light. Tommen light, you know, for
oh yeah. I had a timing light at one time.
Yeah, I mean, none of that stuff you could not even use any of that stuff on today's vehicles. It's not needed.
That's right. Yeah,
computer controls all that now.
Quite
a few years now.
All shelf queens now.
The computers in cars goes back quite a few years, but from 96 forward is when it really has started taking changes.
92, I think they started with computers in cars.
OBD1, I think that might have started even in the late 80s. I'm not sure, but 96
92,
OBD2, and nowadays, man, it's just crazy.
I think it was 92.
It could have been
OBD1.
I don't recall. But yeah, mechanics had to either learn or get left behind with all these changes, you know. From the
I remember in the early 80s, there's a guy, Broussard's mechanic shop in Erath. There was a big metal building, huge metal building. I think they had like 4 bays on it. And I forget the guy, the son. I forget his name. It was a nickname like Poodoo. This wasn't Peter. No, it wasn't Peter because I was Peter Broussard. He had a restaurant in Erath, a little boiling kitchen. He was a farmer, rice farmer and crawfisherman too, though. Anyway, Broussard, I forget the son's name, and then the dad, and he used to have to go to schools, for when a new diagnostic machine would come out, they'd buy it because they kept up with the times. You know, I mean, these were true blue mechanics. They wasn't just a little pulling a car out off a tree branch. You know, come along.
Yeah.
But that was the good old days, though, man. They pull the engine with it coming along, you know, with an A-frame or a tree branch, you know, a big oak tree branch.
Well, back in them days, like let's say the 70s, like when I was, you know, and getting my first cars and stuff like that, backyard mechanics, man, they did everything by ear. I mean, everything from tuning a carburetor to even ignition timing, you know.
Yeah.
I think I was the only one that had an actual timing light out of all the guys I hung around. You know, they would sit there and just listen to it and like, yeah, that's close enough, blah, blah, blah.
And then take it on the road. Nope, needs to be advanced just a little bit. It's too sluggish, you know. Are they over like advance it too much.
Yeah.
And then what you do when you get in the car to start it, like say from a cold start or
Yep.
not really a warm start, but it would do no. That's
Yeah.
when your timer was too advanced. So you
Yeah,
backed off on it
You'd
just a
have to
little bit.
retard it a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah,
$9, $450 for a tune-up. Man, more, eh?
I know, man. It's crazy. Yep.
I have a 90.
I will say though, you can get a lot more miles if you take care of the car nowadays than what you could back in them days. Cars, the engines are more precision than what they've ever been, as far as the machine work. And I like all that. It's just it's a lot of stuff to learn though if you're gonna do it yourself,
I had a Dustin that got a 99. Me and Missy had a 98 Sport, Dodge Sport with the V6 Magnum in it.
Yeah.
And yeah, parts were cheap. Mopar, usually when you say Mopar at the auto, parts house, the price goes up,
Yeah.
usually. Like when I had number one cylinder on the Jeep go out, the coilover and a
Yeah.
spark plug was $21. I was expecting $80, for a coil, individual coil, and then on those 3.7s, the spark plugs are on top of the engine. They're not in the heads down below. They are on top. You
Got
take
about
the
12 inches
coil
deep.
over. Yeah, about 10 inches deep. You got to have a long
Yeah.
extension for that.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, I agree, Scott. Matter of fact, I was thinking that in my head when I was saying it earlier. 300,000. They're good for 300,000 before you start having any kind of loss in compression and things like that. That's gonna start affecting the drivability of it. If they're taken care of. What I mean by that is
regular maintenance. Yeah.
regular oil changes, air filters, all the normal suspects.
They had a guy, I forget what truck
Good
it
oil.
was. He took the engine out. It had 1,000,000 miles on it. He brought it to Dave's Auto Repair. Dave's engine. Dave's. He's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Gray-headed guy. I guess he doesn't look that old, but he's fully gray-headed. I guess he's a mechanic, so with his own shop. So yeah, you get gray-headed fast. They had a diesel engine come in with 1,000,000 miles, and this guy wanted Dave's shop to redo it, overhaul it, freshen it up.
Yeah.
And when he wanted to get in that engine, well, they had one, it was out on one cylinder. And the guy immediately, he didn't run it and say, well, I'm going to run it till it dies. He immediately, something was wrong. They got the engine out and all, and Dave wanted to see the inside of that engine. That engine inside was immaculate. He said if that one cylinder didn't mess up on it, and it wasn't nothing major, something minor. If that cylinder wouldn't have went out like that, he said he could have went another 300,000, 400,000 easy, because there wasn't nothing above the rings. Build up or anything above the rings where oil was passing or anything. The skirts wasn't even touched on the piston. The skirts were like brand new on the pistons. He used this special filter system. It's not the one with the toilet paper, but oil filter, a special oil filter system. And Dave believes in it too. I forget what it is, but it will, and you leave it on, and then you just change something. I forget how it goes, the name of it or whatever. And he says that was the life of that engine right there, that special filter.
Oh, that sounds good, Dustin. Rice and gravy, tomato gravy. Oh, okra and tomatoes on the side. Heck yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
He's
them
a
diesels,
he's a butcher in a slaughterhouse, so he gets what he wants.
okay. We had some.
He had some beef ribs, man, that were oh man. You remember them beef ribs that Sleeper did
No, not really.
a while back,
I've done plate
a year
ribs.
ago?
Plate ribs that get real thick, like they come off the plate section.
Sleeper did a video on some. I think he was live with us one time, and he was doing the ribs, but he had a video on it. Man, those ribs were thick on meat, but
Yeah, it's like brisket on a stick, man. If you
man,
get the
yeah,
right ribs,
it looked
it's
good.
plate ribs, you know. Yeah, buddy. Chrysler products are mechanics' best friend for making money. Oh, I bet. You know, Jeep, golly, boy, they're just pieces of crap nowadays. So when I said what I said, Chrysler don't count when it comes to longevity. Scratch that one.
Them and Suzuki.
Yeah, them and Suzuki. I'm thinking more about actually what I guess I'm thinking, you know, is everything but that. But hate to say it, but in my mind, and most people know this, and it's starting to change with them, is what I've been hearing lately. But Toyota, man, it just like certain cars they've got some that has issues. But
I got a buddy of mine in Florida. He's got one that's 30 years old, Toyota Corolla, I think.
Yeah.
30 years old.
We got that little 2019 Toyota Corolla out here, and luckily it don't. I mean, my wife takes it back and forth to work every day, but it's only got like now it's probably got 35,000 miles on it, and it's already 5 years old. We keep the oil change. I do all the maintenance on it, and I want that car to last. I want it to be my last car that I have to buy. You know what I'm saying? And now I got this little Ford Ranger that my buddy gave me, and that's something I'm using for the other channel just to make videos with. Plus, I can get in and drive off with it right now. It's set
Rail
up.
was making a joke, Scott.
But
You forgot to put the LOL in there.
yeah.
Uh,
But
I'm
yeah.
getting hungry, and that soup, man. I've been smelling that since she started making it.
Mm,
Oh man, and some
sounds
good chuck roast that we cut up. You know, I
Yeah.
picked one out that had a lot of fat on it. And
I got
that's
a
that
roast
soup
that I
meat
was
there,
eating,
'cause shank, man, it's shank's 3 times the price of chuck roast, and it's all bone. You know,
That's a
just
tough
about.
cut of meat. You got to cook it to death.
Was that
Shank.
chuck? Oh, shank. Oh, yeah, but it's bone. You know, with a little bit of meat on it. That's all it
Right.
is, and some gristle. You know that's
Yeah.
holding it on the bone.
Yeah. Yep.
Toyota, Nissan. I had a Nissan truck, brand new, 1985, a little 1-ton. Had the dually on the back with the flatbed. And I bought it brand new in 84. And then I sold it later. I sold it in 86, I think. So anyway, I was running hot shot with it. And Dustin's grandpa, Dustin wasn't born yet, but Dustin's grandpa, he called me up for runs. And I'd bring, some little stuff you can put in the front seat to Florida. Some rolls of Skoal, cases of Beech Nut and Levi Garrett, some girly magazines, bring that to the rig out there in Florida.
Yeah. Hey.
How you guys
What's up,
doing?
Dave?
Doing good.
My truck turning 30 in July. Yeah. Well, you got a new bed on it too, so
Wow. 30 years.
a bed that ain't got no rust. He just put it on not long ago. This past fall, he went to Texas. Now, hell,
What kind of
think
truck
it
is
was, November. He's got a T100 Toyota, that 110,
Okay.
and he bought it brand new. But he regularly maintains all his stuff.
That was money well spent. 30 years, man.
Yeah,
I
brand
don't
new.
think I've ever had a car or truck over 10 years before I traded them or sold them, you know. And that didn't mean there was anything wrong with them necessarily. It's just, you know how when you're younger, you like going through cars, or I did. But
I
those
just
days
rolled
are over. I'm going to
I
try
just rolled
to.
120,000 on my 18 pickup truck.
18th pickup truck.
My 2018. Chevy,
Oh, 2018. Okay.
I just passed 120,000 miles tonight.
Wow. Okay.
On the way home, I noticed it passed 120,000.
Yeah.
And my
Oh yeah,
truck-
ain't nothing wrong with a Chrysler product, you know, a
My truck-
Dodge or a Jeep, anything. Now you can get a lemon. You can get a lemon in any model,
What do you mean there ain't
any
nothing
brand
wrong?
name.
What do you mean there ain't nothing wrong with them? They had that
Hey,
Pentastar around for that Pentastar went for over a decade. They built that thing for over a decade and they never could get it right. Yes, there's millions of good ones on the road, but there's also millions that have put a lot of money into them.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. It just depends on which one you got and
Yeah, but that was like their flagship.
and how you
V6
maintain
that
it.
went in everything. Every V6 every car that got a V6 and truck and Jeep that got a V6, that's what it got.
Oh, they got a
Chrysler's
new
Chrysler's quality is still not on par. I don't think with GM. Ford has fallen down in their quality big time. Chrysler still, I think, beats a lot of them in design.
Jim's got a
Honda's quality is still up there. Toyota, they're doing okay, but they're still fighting some problems now that they're so big.
Yeah.
GM's got a problem with their new LS's.
The active fuel management system.
It's
My son.
something with something with the Baron wrist pin. Yeah, something with the wrist pins. It has to do with the pistons. They just blowing up. It's like they sand cast or something.
I think that was I think that's going to be a very small group of them.
Hey, there's quite a few engines that's doing it. With GM's doing now, they recalling all.
I know
recalling,
that. I don't think
putting
it's
new
gonna be
engines
many.
in them.
I don't think it's as many as they're projecting that are affected, and they have not exactly said what the exact what went wrong. But it is the wrist pin is coming dislodged in the piston, and it fucking the rod.
Yeah, that clip.
No, the
is
crank rod.
coming
The
out.
crank rod will get dislodged like on an angle in the wrong position, and it'll blow the rod up.
Mhm.
I heard
My
of it
mom.
happening. I heard it happen on a vehicle that didn't even have 5 miles on it.
Yeah, this one guy he was showing what's the SUV they got? Like a Tahoe or whatever. What's that one they got out now?
We got Tahoe, the Yukon.
Okay, it might be a Yukon. It looks blacked out. Anyway, brand new vehicle. He showed not even 1,000 miles on it. Engine had to come out.
Well, they had
Thank you.
problems with all the displacement.
My youngest son bought a used, and I mean recently, like 6 months ago. It's 2022 Chevy Z whatever, big truck. I forget what it is, but anyway, it's got that displacement on demand crap where it can go from 8 cylinders to 4-cylinder, and he hates that crap. And he tried to do a tune on it to bypass that crap, but the tune kept messing with the transmission, so he had to take it off and go back to the factory. But at any rate, he was going into work here about a month and a half ago, and all of a sudden the rear seal blew out, and oil everywhere. I'm
What
like,
kind of vehicle?
huh?
What kind of car?
It's a Chevrolet.
What's the name called?
What is that? Z whatever. It's a Chevrolet truck, and
Bring that
2022. And I told him, I said, man, you don't just blow seals out. I said they can go to
Too
leaking
much
when the
crank
seal
pressure.
gets deteriorated. I said,
Yeah.
you got positive pressure in your crankcase doing that. I said, you need to tell them they need to look at see if there's a problem with that displacement on demand, or if you got some ring issues. You should not be getting pressure like that. That's what your PCV valve, as far as to actually,
that was actually that was a common
bit
problem.
of a negative.
Blowing the rear main seal out on the 2.4 Ecotech was a common problem because the PCV system would get plugged.
Right.
In the engine, the vent tube would get a lot of moisture in the engine, and the vent tube would fill up with freaking water leading up to the air box. It would freeze, and the engine couldn't breathe. And it'd blow the rear main seal right out of the car.
Okay. Well,
I literally had it come in my shop with the rear main seal dripping away.
It was cold.
Car running, and I can take the dipstick tube out, and it'll whistle, pushing all the air out of it. Or you shut the car off, take the oil cap off, and it'll go. You literally hear go.
Damn.
It'll blow that rear main seal right out. It'll blow it right out.
He was supposed to got it back today, and I don't know what they found, but you know, and that's why I told him. I said your PCV system must not be working because you're not supposed to build up pressure in your crankcase. Matter of fact, if it's working properly, it should be in a bit in the negative, you know. But I'm curious to find out what they changed. But now that you're saying that freezing, that was back a month ago after all that snow and cold weather. That could be exactly what happened.
Yeah, I don't know. I not know. That's not to me been a known issue on a V8 versions of any of their engines, but it's possible.
Yeah, I don't know. But you know, it's a shame. I mean, that's a pretty new truck, very low mileage for it to do that. I don't know if I guess he lost his oil pressure too when he done that. He pulled over as soon as it happened, but that don't mean anything. He just got it, so he's got to pay on it a long time, you know, as far as that goes. I don't know if he's got extended warranties and all that stuff or not. If you don't, he needs them.
All I know is right now I can say this much. I can't speak a whole lot for Toyota or Honda yet, as I haven't seen enough of the newest stuff. But all the 22 and up, 23s and up.
Yeah.
Just about everything everybody's making is shit.
It is. And I've heard that just recently, and I watched this guy on YouTube.
I don't know what's going on. Prices are at all-time high, and they're making shit.
You're making shit.
All the new Chevy V8s are shit. The active fuel management fails. The displacement on demand fails. They got two systems. They got tranny problems with the 10 speeds. Every four-banger Ford builds, the 1.5, the 1.6, and the 2.0, all have a major issue that Ford is well aware of but doesn't recall them because they make it out of warranty. The 2.0, their fix is replace the whole freaking motor.
Yeah.
The 1.6 is to replace the short block. And the 1.5 is to replace the cylinder head. These are all getting coolant intrusion into the engine. It's not a head gasket, will not fix it. There's
right. I've been hearing the same thing on the real late.
All the Ford EcoBoost four bangers are all shit. Yeah. They're having problems with the 2.7 EcoBoost, which is a V6. That shit. The Coyote 5 liter, they're having a lot of problems with. GM, they're having problems with all their four bangers too. They're having all kinds of issues with them. Blowing out seals, burning up turbos, shit like that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen enough newer Hondas yet, or Subarus, or Toyotas to say anything about them if they're having a failure. Well, no, Honda, some of their newest motors, they're blowing head gaskets, which Honda's never been known for.
Right.
I think that newest 1.5 liter that Honda makes is known for blowing head gaskets.
That's what I said.
Everybody's making shit.
They are, and it's not just the car manufacturers; it's also all these aftermarket parts and OEM parts.
Do you know how often, whether it be aftermarket or OEM, do you know how often I get a bad part that's new?
Pretty often.
Way too often.
Yeah,
way too
very often. It's gotten so obvious. It's almost like playing Russian roulette if you get a good one or not. You know.
I'm trying to change an alternator right now on a 23 Ford Transit Connect, and I told them I don't want no bullshit from aftermarket because it's got the Ford Smart Charge on it. A lot of the aftermarket rebuilds, they don't know how to fix them right. And you go put the freaking alternator on, it'll charge, but it'll sit at a baseline charge. It won't fluctuate, and it'll throw a check engine light on, basically saying I can't control the charge rate, so it's at a set a set rate, 13.5 volts.
Internal
But the
voltage
customer's still going to be
regulator.
pissed because the light's on. So we
Yeah.
ordered one from the dealership, ordered it by VIN. Do you know this son of a bitch does not fit the car?
Yeah.
Does not fit the car. And then I brought this to, as I went back to the dealership and I said, this does not fit the car. Here's the original one. Here's the other one. They look awfully, awfully close. But from end to end, where the mounting holes are, is off probably a millimeter and a half. And they just can't thread the son of a bitch in. I'm like thinking, I told him, he said, you guys can't get me one that fits soon. I'm going to just try to elongate the holes, both the mounting holes. But then I went and called one of their techs over, and they're like, didn't we run into this? The tech's like, yeah, you can't get out there that fits that car. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Does Ford not know about this? That all their new alternators that they're producing for these vehicles and all the aftermarkets and all the rebuilds, if you get the right alternator, it doesn't fit the 2023 Connect with, I think it's a 2.0 liter in it.
I saw their tolerances is off.
And
Quality's went out of everything in the last 5 years since COVID.
so in
man.
other words,
I mean,
they're building the alternator now differently than what they were making them when they're putting them on the assembly line.
yeah.
Or their suppliers building them differently. There's a problem with them. But I have problems with. I waited a month and a half for PTU for a Jeep Cherokee because you couldn't get one from anybody. I had to change that. That's like the transfer case for an all-wheel drive Jeep Cherokee. They call it the PTU.
Yeah.
Power transfer unit. Nobody had one. And I said this other text and I look it up. They think they're smart ass. Go look it up. Oh yeah, they do. This Chrysler dealership does over here. Mopar.parts.com. Call them. I don't care if it shows in stock online. Call them. They're going to tell you don't have it. Backorder, national backorder.
You know this cat, don't you, Russ?
Yeah.
Strong Adventures. That's Papa Texas's right hand man right there.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
He's from Shreveport,
Okay.
South Side.
I'd have to say some of your best built cars out there is anything before 2018. 18 and back.
I don't know how this is going to show up with the glare, but
The digital analog meter.
that's the vacuum. This is a RCA WV77. It's a vacuum tube voltmeter. High impedance. Oh, I got glare on it from when I took the picture.
Huh.
And it's sitting on top of a 75 amp power supply. I think it's 75. Yeah. The other one I got's an 80 amp. That's a 75 amp.
Do you
That's
know
a lot of amps, man.
Do you know I'm one repair shop and I'm not a dealership. Understand this? I'm not a dealership. I work at one repair shop. I'm the only guy in that shop that does the heavy duty work, the heavy engine repair and all that. 2017, if it's got the Pentastar engine by Chrysler, if it's got the variable valve lift along with variable valve timing, it's a newer design engine. They put variable valve lift on them. You know, I actually brought one home to show somebody. I was showing some to my neighbor.
You know, why do you want to do all that shit so fancy? You know?
Yeah, see, that's a variable valve lift cam right here.
Okay.
Now, if I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but you see,
Oh, let me present that. Hold on.
you see the grooves in it.
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
how much? You see how much material's missing there?
Yeah, I do. Wow.
Right here,
Yes. Damn.
bank one, right bank, intake camshaft. I have no shit over 45 of these camshafts. I'm one shop, and this is only happening on newer vehicles, and I'm typically seeing the failure between 70 and 110,000 miles. And Chrysler knows of it because it's updated camshafts I'm putting in.
Yeah.
But you know the bullshit thing? It eats up the variable valve lift rockers, which I wish I had one here to show you. Because it's a very unique looking rocker. It's got like two stages the rocker arm can move based on the oil pressure they're sending up to it. And
Damn.
there's like wheels of the rocker that ride on. There's a part of the rocker that rides on these lobes, and then the center of the rocker rides on these lobes. And somehow or another can open the valve at different rates, and shit like that.
What's
That's
called
almost the principle like a
But I'm just one shop in Metro Detroit, and we're aftermarket. We're not the dealer. And
What's
I
causing all
got over 45 of those camshafts. And Chrysler says they fixed the problem. I asked the techs at the dealerships. They're like, bullshit. We got some commercial vehicles that we put the updated cams and updated lifters in it. And we get them back 60, 70,000 miles later because they're running these trucks all day. Like some of the Pro Masters, like Amazon's using them and shit. And they're tearing up the camshafts, even with the updated camshafts.
Is it lack of oiling? Is it the lack of oiling or
I'm
what?
only finding 99. I've seen one that did a little bit of wear on bank 2. 99. All the rest have been the intake cam, bank 1. Now the exhaust cam is still set up the same old-fashioned way that the regular 3.6 always was. And if you see failures on those, you're going to get the old tick, 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 tick because the needle bearings wore out in the rocker. And if you don't fix it, you eventually tear up a camshaft.
It just
I cannot believe I am seeing those. Sometimes I'll see 2 a week. Sometimes I go 2 weeks without seeing any. Sometimes I get 3 a week that come in.
That's crazy.
And they do some unique shit. You know what they typically do? I typically get codes for misfire on bank 2, 4, and 6.
Mm-hmm.
And right away, when I do that, I put a stethoscope like up to the valve cover of bank 1 and compare it to bank 2. And you can ever so slightly hear a little bit more. I don't know how you explain it. It's not rattling noise or ticking noise. You just hear more valve train noise on bank 1 than you do 2.
Yeah.
And I tell customer, I got to pull the intake off, pull the valve cover off of bank 1, and we got to take a look at. I got inspector camshaft. I think the problem's on bank 1. It's not bank 2. When the lobes wear out, for some reason, it tricks the computer into believing bank 2 is misfiring. So it'll throw a random P300 code, and it'll misfire on 2, 4, and 6 randomly. But it's actually bank 1 that's the problem.
Wow. And all that's completely unnecessary. They keep making all these changes.
Recall these things. People bought Dodge Rams for 50 grand with that Pentastar in it. People bought Jeeps for $60,000 with that motor in it. Pacificas for $45,000 with that motor in it. It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
They need some class action lawsuits against these.
Well, just like Ford Motor Company.
They'll get back.
Ford Motor Company's got a TSB out about coolant intrusion into the cylinders, either 2 or 3. Both. It's the same on each and every one of them. It's for 1.5. If it's happening on your 1.5, you need a new head and head gasket. That's a TSB. It'll be cylinder 2 or 3 that the coolant will get into. If it's a 1.6, you need a new long block. It says do not replace the head. All the heads we got back, we've inspected, they're fine. That's what the TSB says. If it's the 2-liter, it's replaced the whole motor. And but depending on the model you have, they have your motor, part number, and then they got an install kit. If it's an Escape, these are all the parts you need for the Ford Escape. If it's a Lincoln MK whatever, these are the parts you need for that one. If it's this, here's a part list you need for that one. That all these parts must be changed when changing the engine. Now, this all typically happens after 60,000 miles, after the powertrain warranty. But if the customer is really smart, and I got one going back messing with the dealership right now, they got like 52,000 miles on it. And they brought to my attention that every once in a while, when they're filling up their washer solvent, they notice their coolant bottle's low. And they keep adding coolant to it. And they came on and they told me, my coolant bottle's low every time I check my washer solvent. It's down a little bit. Sometimes it's down a little bit more, like a quart or two. But there's no leaks. I'm like, yeah, there is. I said it's leaking into cylinders 2 or 3 or both, and you're burning it while you're driving. When it gets bad enough and you shut your car off, this is where customers know, this is where the technicians diagnose the car and say, hey, we got to replace your long block, your whole engine, or your head. When it hits 70, 75,000 miles or higher, 80, maybe even high 60s, all of a sudden the customers can complain of a rough idle for a few seconds, rough running condition, for a few seconds, maybe even up to a half a minute on a cold startup. And that's because now the coolant intrusions become so high that when you shut your car off and it's all hot and pressurized, and you walk away from it, for the next 45 minutes, coolant's good, dripping in one or both those cylinders. And you go start the car up, and you'll get rough idle for a second. You might even see a puff of smoke, and you'll throw a code P0316, misfire in the first 1,000 RPMs. And if you're lucky, it might even tell you what cylinder it is, like P0 is 302 or 303.
Yeah.
But usually I just see the random misfire P300 and P316, which is misfire in the first 1,000 RPMs. And right then and there, I'm like, I already know what's wrong with the car. It's not injectors. It's not spark plug. And I told this customer that says, I said, get your car to the Ford dealer. I said, and get yourself, tell them, take care of your engine under warranty before you have to buy this stuff yourself and spend thousands of dollars on your car. You know, the dealer tried to argue them. So you know what I did? We have a pressure tester in our shop that will literally hook to shop air, and I can regulate it. So I can set it to like 18 PSI with the pressure tester cap on, you know. Just let it sit there. It's going to hold pressure the whole time. I let it sit there for about 45, 50 minutes one day. Had her spark plugs out of cylinders 2 and 3. And also, I took a borescope down, and our borescope has the ability to record. And I recorded coolant dripping and puddling up on the piston of cylinder number 3.
Wow.
And I gave her all that information. I said, take this back to the Ford dealer now. And I even sent her through her email a video of the borescope showing the coolant dripping and all that. And then Ford, the dealership, finally did the warranty repair on it. And it cost her nothing. But I know if she kept going, she would have come back eventually, bitching she's misfiring on startup.
So Ford couldn't do the diag on it, and you did the diag, so Ford did the repair itself.
Ford did it. They looked at it and said there was nothing wrong with it.
So, but
Those
you
techs
did the
don't want to do that shit.
on
They
it.
don't want to do it under warranty. They don't want to do it under warranty.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
They don't want to do it for warranty pay unless they're really dead. Then they'd be like all about doing it for warranty pay.
I have never really trusted, and I shouldn't say that. I'm sure there's a lot of good ones out there, but when it comes to dealerships working on my car, I've never liked it. A lot of them guys just don't know what the heck they're doing, man. Even though I mean, like I said, a lot of them do. You know, it just depends on their certifications and everything. But I've had some bad experiences with them over the years.
What year was that engine, Dave?
What year?
Yeah.
Whenever they came out with the 1.5, the 1.6, and the 2.
On that one that you did.
Oh, the one I did?
Yeah, the one you diagnosed and sent her back to the Ford place.
I'm pretty sure it was a 2019.
Oh, that's
with
not
a 2-liter,
that
a 2-liter EcoBoost. Or 2020 with the 2-liter EcoBoost. It was within the 5 years, 60,000. So I think it was a 2020. Cylinder 3 is the most common. I will see it on cylinder 2 sometimes. Sometimes I will see it on both. But what's really crazy is you print up the TSB on it, and it basically says replace motor on the 2-liter. You call up, and how much is an engine for this thing? You're thinking 6,000-7,000, right? You know, Ford sells that motor, our cost, for right around 3,000 with the install kit and all other parts that you need to swap over. Long block assemblies. In parts, it's like $3,500, $50, depending on the model.
Yeah.
Some might be $3,600, depending on the make and model, you know, the model it is, if it's a Lincoln whatever or a Ford whatever. And I was like, that is the cheapest damn brand new long block assembly I've ever heard of coming from a dealership.
No doubt. That's what I was just thinking.
I mean, it still ends up being a $6,000 job to the customer.
Yeah.
With labor and everything.
Wow.
I'm fixing to get out of here, y'all. I gotta get me something to eat. I'm a little over my time. I'm not worried about it. But anyway, I need to put something in my throat, go down my belly.
I hear you. All right,
if y'all want to do y'all outros, I'm gonna do mine, and I'm gonna manger.
Everybody have a good rest of your week. It's nice talking to y'all.
Yep, same here. Good seeing you again, Boo. Quick Ranch.
Everybody have a good week.
Have a good week. Lord Emperor, I mean. Chat, everyone. He
Where you at,
must,
Phil guy?
he must not be at the mic.
He
Your
probably
channel's
sleep-
Smoky
fell
Bones
asleep-
Barbecue,
fell
right?
asleep again.
Oh, he's
Huh?
muted.
Your channel's Smoky Bones Barbecue, right?
Yeah, smoky ribs.
Smoky Ribs Barbecue.
Ribs Barbecue.
And
Right
then I got Skill Savvy DIY. That's a newer channel. It's a year old this month.
I appreciate y'all guys coming in the panel as always. Oh, and Mike Badger. Oh, you late, Mike. Stay warm. Oh yeah. All right, y'all know the routine. It's good being north of the grass. Y'all stay safe. Be that way. Be that way. Stay safe. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. I
Later.
Pluto.